All right. Okay. So this video is to talk about meridian lines.
Wait,
What's up, bro? Pretty good. So this is to talk about meridian lines and exactly how they work as far as in the human body. I made this video because I couldn't really find any video that would explain everything the way I wanted to say. So just like with the human body, and the same thing with any living creature there is. There's a nervous system that's inside of it. How the nervous system connects together is usually by axons and neurons, and basically they're connected together. When they're connected together, basically they make a highway. As they connect this, they use electricity to go up and down and around the body. So your body talks to each other in two ways. One is a neurotransmitter, which is which is neuron transmitter, which is actually molecules that go across and jump across and go forward. Now that right there enables basically the body to talk together in the synaptic cleft. At the very top of the axon, I'm talking about the cell. You guys should already know what neurons look like. But at the very top of the cell, you'll have the axon body. I'm talking to my students. Say hi to them. But so actuality, they take what's happening is at the very top of the neuron is here, and then and it have at the very top it have these things coming off, and they're called dendrites. And then after that, at the cell body, it have a tail coming down. The tail is called an axon. The axon will come down and connect. And when it connects, just imagine another cell, and it has at the very top the dendrites. That axon comes down, and then it meets those dendrites coming up there to the top. So we don't have a way to draw it for you, but anyway, to jump that synaptic cleft that there, which is just one here and one there, is a synaptic cleft. It jumps from there to there by the neurotransmitter. It actually goes through there in a little vacuole and goes into that other cell. Now, going travel down that axon, it's going to actually be electrical response, and then of that, it's going to be insulated. If you don't know anything about electricity, you have to have some kind of stuff around it, and it helps the energy flow through it. So as the energy flows through that, that's what insulates it to come through. Small children don't have that, and in between, it doesn't always coat the entire thing. It'll stop. Like here's the axon tail coming down. It'll be coating the axon, and then it'll stop. It'll just close, and then it'll be like a little bit showing, and then then after that it kind of balloon up again, and it has to go all the way around. So what we call those the nodes of rendezvous. Now small children don't have that insulation, and that's why they kind of jerk around a little bit. But as they get older, those axons give them the full ability to connect and give them that fast response like we have in martial arts. So now, as those electricity is going around the body and up and down and sending responses from the brain and back, it makes its own electromagnetic field. When it makes its own those electromagnetic fields is going around, that's when it creates this huge aura that you see that everyone sees. Trees have it, animals have it, all that. The earth has its own electromagnetic thing. So, with that said, I do want to explain this theory, this truth to you. As those neurons have electricity and neurotransmitters going up and forward through it, as you get from one to the other, that is called a meridian line. Your body has multiple meridian lines, and these meridian lines are going all over your body. Just think like a city that has electricity grids everywhere. It's going everywhere, and your body has the same thing. So when I'm saying this to tell you too, the points where those axons and neurons meet, that's what you're seeing in those drawings that I posted. And those are really much the path that the neurons take. Some of these neurons are so thick that they're almost, you can see them, and they are long. So with that, we call those meridian lines. It's all those different nerves come together, come through. It's almost like the power distribution system of the body, but it's not a power distribution. It's a nervous distribution, a sensory distribution, to where the brain knows everything that's going. I do want you to understand that your brain is not a place where your memory resides. Your brain is just a big receptor feeding thing. It earlier memories or recorded and basically in the field in the world that are around us. They're not stored in your head. But if you damage your brain, those that basically it's like an antenna. All that together is not able to receive the information. That's how basically like just imagine that we're basically living off of a cloud. You would think all your memories are stored in your mind, however, they're not. However, some responses with your body are stored in your body, but your memories are not. They're in a quantum field around pretty much, and your brain access that quantum field. I just want you to understand that you are made of mind, body, and soul. So your mind is totally different, and then your soul is totally different, and your mind is totally different. The mind is connected to the soul, and it survives after death. Your consciousness, as it is, survives after death. I'm saying all this to say this. Let me show you. So when you look at this mannequin, if you can imagine, there's meridian lines, just like I showed you on that paper, they come down in different ways. If you hit or strike these different areas in various ways, the body will have a response. Most of them use acupuncture, and they use those meridian lines, and they've already mapped out what will happen if you touch. They use needles, but you can just touch the pressure points, as you already know. You can still touch those and still get a response. So there's certain pressure points that you hit on the human body, and you can't kill them. You can incapacitate them. You can make them fall asleep. You can heal them. They're all over the different body. A lot of people have problems here. You can see them holding the back because they've got sciatic nerve, the big nerves that runs down here and goes down the leg, the front. Also, different striking areas. So if you hit different striking areas, like we learned about the cough button, hit these different areas in the body, and the body does respond. Thus, the body responding, it gives you the body gives a reaction that's giving you the ability to react. So I hope this kind of helped you a little bit with these meridian lines. We put this belly back. So as you study the information that I gave you, I want you to really think about this. Like for instance, knowing this information is very key because if you're in a really good fight, like knowing the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve is like I've already explained to you guys. If I was it's on this side of me, so it's on your left side. So if you take your right hand and hit somebody, their left side is going to be over there. You're going to actually hit that vagus nerve. That vagus nerve is going to slow down the body. Now that's a pressure point. Now if you can hit a fighter so hard that they lose the ability to control their heart and their heart slow down, that means their body's not going to be keep up blood wise. All right, I hope this helps you. You can also use it to heal people. I've used it, people use it for pain. You can use it to hurt people or you can use it to help people. You can actually look up and see which pressure point goes where. That's why I put the feet up there. So a lot of people get feet massages and a lot of people get hand massages and stuff like that. And they do different pressure points that help them feel like different kind of with pain reliefs and all kind of things. Um, Sometimes I use pain pressure points to release myself to make myself pain go away or whatever like that. So and also make your body release endorphins when you need to and all kind of stuff. So it is healing. So I would really think you should take your time, understand pressure points and how it works. Because let's say you poke somebody in the pressure point, their body drifts to the side. If they drift their body to the side, that leaves their neck open. So you just hitting that pressure point. No, it's not going to knock them out resistance, but it may give you that one shot. If you take somebody and you squeeze the thumb in a different in the pressure point, and you do that, or you take the fingers and you twist it back, that's pretty much like a pressure point. As you're doing that, they're going to break free, but while they're breaking free, you already have an idea to attack them. So use that information to go forward. Make sure you let me know what you've learned about this. Make sure you're taking pictures of your stretching. Make sure that you're doing all that kind of stuff for this video for my students. And I hope this kind of sums it up a little bit. All right, thank you so much.